Okay, so mortgage interest rate are continuously going up. Bank of Canada increased 1% again. Does that mean market is going to crash? Well, I want you to consider four things. Number one, the equity which have built up. Most Canadian houses has a good equity built over the period of time. People have home equity line of credit. If the mortgage payments goes up, they'll be able to tackle it. Number two, the unemployment rate, we are at the record low unemployment rate right now. Most jobs are intact. I mean, I hear that here and there some jobs will be, some companies are cutting down, but majority of the jobs are okay. People are working and where unemployment rate is low, people will be able to make their mortgage payment. Number three we're going to talk about is a mortgage stress test. Few years ago it was introduced for thinking if the mortgage interest rate goes up, people will still be able to make their mortgage payments. And guess what? This is a time when we know the mortgage interest rate is going up or has gone up, and people are still able to afford their mortgage payments. And last but not the least, mind you, we are still in a housing shortage. Okay, the number of houses built in last decade is actually like historically low, and to the employment or to the population growth happens in Canadian market. Another thing you're also going to keep that in mind, the immigration which is happening very rapidly. It says around about 400,000 people will be entering, either either a permanent immigrants, or they're coming as students, or the foreign workers coming in. They need a place to live, and guess what? They will be able to rent out a few properties, few units they needed, which will actually help before the market crashes. Now, keeping that in mind, one thing I wanted to say that Canadian housing market is get going down is a bit more complicated as compared to what we hear that in the highlights in the news, that it is going to crash. Hopefully it's less dramatic for you. Before you come to the conclusion, think about these things, and if you have any questions, share the comment. I love to hear what you think.